Alright there, and welcome to Me and My Golf. We're your coaches Andy and Pierce, and it's time for this week's Impact Show, and we are here at Carnoustie, head of the Open Championship. Pierce, what do you have in store today?
Okay, right, we've got 3 tips from this week's Open at Carnoustie, starting with the Tiger Woods Stinger. Let's take charge of your game. So we have a perfect example here of that low boring tee shot that they're going to need here at Carnoustie on the first hole. It's probably going to be into the wind, it's 406 yards, and if we look at the hole here, we can see there's a bunker at 270 yards. They're going to want to be short of that and make sure they've got a good approach into the green. Andy, they're probably not going to be hitting driver. They're going to be hitting this low stinger style shot, made famous by Tiger.
I think they are. I think, do you know what, and this is probably the only chance I'm going to get to play this shot with the grandstands up as well, so I'm excited about this.
There's actually some people watching as well.
There is,
some subscribers watching over there, so they may cheer, they may not, depending on the shot. So look, Andy, there's a few things that we need in the science, and there's a few things that Tiger, we're going to talk about Tiger, about what he does in it, but the science of what we're after when we're playing this stinger shot.
Well look, we need, when we get to the golf ball, we need a low loft. Okay, so we need to get the low loft, and the way we're going to do that is get the shaft leaning forward. That's going to de-loft the club. Now I've already got a 2-iron here, so I haven't got much loft, so I don't need to de-loft it too much, but we also want a downward attack angle on the golf ball. So you couple those two together, we're going to get a low launch, low spin, hopefully sort of miss the rough there, get it on the fairway quickly, and then get it rolling, because that's the key thing. They want to avoid the wind, get it on the ground as fast as they can.
Okay, so I know there's 3 things that Tiger does when he plays his stinger. Come on, what are they?
Okay, so first thing in the setup, he will move the ball back. That's going to help get this downward strike that we talked about.
Good.
Second thing, which is he said, that through the golf ball, he feels that he keeps his lead hand facing the target for a little bit longer. So what this does really enables him to keep the loft off the golf club. Now, when you can see when I'm doing it here, I'm actually bowing my wrist.
Yeah, you can see that.
I'm getting the wrist bowed, the back of the hand is pointing a little more down, and when I do that with the golf club in the hand, that's what's going to get the loft off the club piece. Okay. So if I can do that through the shot, that's going to get the ball launching low.
And that's something you practice as well with that left hand?
Yeah, just simply just doing a few of these, feeling that I bow the wrist through the golf ball like that. Great feeling to do without the club, then you can take it to the club.
I like the way you're doing that, using the body as well to do that. Okay, so what's the third thing?
Third thing, okay, very simple on the way through. All Tiger does, he gets the hands and arms low and left. And what this does really, low and left, again, reduces the loft and gets the ball staying low. So he's really doing everything he can, Pierce, to avoid getting the golf ball going up in the air.
Well, I love when you're doing that, that body's staying over the ball, isn't it? So your centre of gravity's over the ball, head's almost forward of the ball when you're hitting it doing that shot.
And you see that the club and the arms are definitely more behind me and low on the way through.
Well, you've got the right club.
Yeah.
You've got a gallery.
I've got a gallery.
Not a lot of wind here,
no,
but...
This is easy conditions today, isn't it? Easier anyway.
Let's see what you got.
Okay, so ball back, low finish. Let's see if I can get this on the fairway running down there, Pierce.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's just tailing a little
better than Tiger
left.
Stingers, that one is.
I'll tell you what, I think that's on the fairway.
Running down there, it's going.
Fair play.
It's
not
going.
Bad, not bad. They didn't clap though. They didn't clap though, so it couldn't
there
be.
We go,
there we go. Too late. Doesn't count, doesn't count. Okay, look, I think we're going to see plenty of those shots this week at the Open.
So we're here on one of the most memorable holes here at Carnoustie, the 6th, Hogan's Alley, its nickname. It's a 580-yard par 5. It's a tough one, but Hogan managed to find this Pierce 4 times in a row, find the fairway here when he won in 1953. And you have managed to find the fairway also. You've threaded it nicely down Hogan's Alley.
Well, we just did this in the Me and My Golf Weekly, actually.
Exactly.
So we actually hit this shot to this point.
Exactly. You missed the bunkers. You're in play, and it was a nice safe drive, but it's still gone a long way, and you've got 230 yards.
230.
To the flag here, well, to the green. And what we wanted to discuss with you guys here is, and this is something we get asked a lot in terms of the rescue club or a long iron. How do we play the rescue shot? Now, this is perfect for you, good distance.
Yes.
We're going to discuss what you need to do to play this shot well, aren't we?
Okay, so look, whether it's the rescue or the 2-iron for me, so a long iron, what we would do is we do things very similar. So a lot of things that we do are going to be very similar. So the first thing is ball position. We want to actually get the ball position not as far forward as people think. So for the rescue, the hybrid, whatever you want to call it, it actually has got to be back inside that left heel, further back from that left heel. So if I actually use this as a guide, the club head on the rescue goes inside the lead heel, and that's my ball position. So for a lot of people, they'd be wanting to put it further forward because they think they've got it up in the air. The loft is going to do that for you.
Okay, so quick question, Pierce.
Yes.
Do we want to hit down or do we want to hit up with these?
With these, we want to hit down. So it's very similar to an iron, you know, a short iron. Obviously won't hit down as much because the ball is further forward than you would have for a shorter iron, but we do want to hit down. And as you said there, and it's a very good question because a lot of people will ask, well, surely I should be hitting the ball on the way up because it's a long club.
And it's very tempting with these clubs, the Rescue and the 2-iron, because there's not much loft on there. You want to almost help it. Well, the key thing with these is getting a good strike. These are designed, especially the Rescue, to get it airborne. The 2-iron or the driving iron are designed to keep it sort of fairly low. So really the strike is the key, isn't it?
Okay, so there's two other things that we need to do. You're absolutely right. There's two other things that we need to do to get that strike. So the first thing is put a little bit more weight on this front foot. 55%, maybe even 60% if you're comfortable with that, onto this lead leg. That allows us to hit down. And then the last thing is we want to stick it, not kill it. So because it's a long club with lots of power, we'll often see that people are trying to hit it hard. So we're going to stick our finish as opposed to kill it and lose balance and fall off the shot.
So you've hit a good drive, Pierce. Can you get it on the green here?
You know, absolutely. I mean, the good thing with this hole is because you're in Hogan's Alley, the green sort of feeds in from left to right. So it's diagonally left to right. So if we can actually get the golf ball curving into that flag, then it's going to be great. Now, the good thing is here, when the players are here, the wind is probably going to be off the left. So if I hit it high with my hybrid, I reckon the wind will bring in. I'm talking a great game here, aren't I?
Okay, well, let's put it off. See if you can do it, Pierce.
Right,
get it on the green.
Get the ball position I want. Bit more weight on that front side. And I'm going to stick it, not kill it. That was nice.
And there we go. I reckon that's on the green,
Yes,
Pierce.
left side.
Putting for eagle there.
Left side. I'm going to go 2-iron as well, though, shall I?
Yeah,
let's
let's
hit
get
2-iron
the
as well.
2-iron as
I
well.
will do this ever so slightly different with the 2-iron.
And the difference in them, that was quite a high flying shot
Yes.
there. We're going to expect to see a lot different now. With this one, really, you'd probably want to land it more on the front of the green and get it rolling round. So maybe more fade on this one?
Yeah, a little bit more of a fade on this one. So hopefully, if obviously when the tournament's here, the wind would be up and it would have moved my ball in a little bit closer to the flag, as opposed to just being left side of the green. So with a fade with this, for me, it's easy to fade the 2-iron, so I'm not going to be too exaggerated in how I do this. I'm going to get the club about target, so target for me is going to be left side of the green, maybe ever so slightly left side, I would say, than actually on the green. And then I'm going to actually open my stance out a little bit further left than that. So I've actually got my club a little bit left of my intended start line, but my feet and body a lot further left. So from there, all I'm going to do is sort of swing on the line of my body, cut across the golf ball, the face will be left open as I'm doing that. Ball starts left side and cut in.
Okay, show me.
Have I got to hit it?
You've got to
I'm
hit
a
it.
teacher.
You can't talk like
I'm a
as good as
teacher.
that and not hit it, Pierce.
All right, here we go then. So again, I'm just going to stick it, not kill it. Oh, yes.
That's even better.
That's actually better than the other one because it is cutting.
That is even better. That would give you definitely a chance of an eagle putt there, and you could probably sell a few of those to the guys at the Open Week.
Oh, a little big actually. Right then, Andy, one more shot to go. We're on the 18th. We've got the burn in front of us. Now, this is very famous a few years ago in Padraig Harrington. Hit it in here, but then got up and down to make the playoff to beat Sergio. Now, we're going to take you through a very similar situation. Imagine this. You've just hit the golf ball into the hazard. You're freaking out because you just hit it into the hazard and you're going to have a penalty shot. But then you're freaking out because you've got to play it over the hazard. So we're going to show you how to do that. We're going to work at the technique. But the first thing, Andy, is to make sure if you are hitting the golf ball in the hazard, let's take advantage of where you drop the golf ball.
Exactly. I think a lot of people just think that they need to drop it 2 club lengths this way. Well, look, if you hate, let's say, a 50-yard shot like we've got here, then don't drop it 50 yards away. You know, find a number that you like. You can go as far back as you like from where the ball crossed the hazard, keep it in line with the flag. So if you prefer a 70-yard shot, then go back to 70 yards and play that shot. But find that number that you like. And it just so happens that I like this number. We've got 49 yards here, same as Harrington.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good number for me.
I think. Look, just going back to the comment about where you drop as well. I think it's really important because someone dropping the golf ball here on a tight lie with a big burn there. We were commenting yesterday how big that burn is. They're not going to be comfortable with that. You could even drop it back in the rough if you want to get the club under the golf ball.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, as you said, this is a good number for you, 49 yards-ish. What's the first thing we need to do to get over this, and how about the technique on this as well?
Okay, well look, in this situation for me, I'm actually going to play it very similar to what Harrington did. He played it almost like an extended chip. He had very passive wrists, so he didn't really get too active with the wrists. He was very much governed by the body. So from here, wrists are very passive. From here, I'm going to make sure I turn back, turn through. I'm quite aggressive with the body here. I want to make sure I'm positive on the shot, but I'm going to get my logo to face the target when I finish. This is really going to help me get that strike. and it's going to prevent me from almost trying to sort of lift and scoop it up, Pierce. So really positive with that chest. Let that club sort of bounce off the ground and finish with that logo facing the target there.
Okay, and actually, you know, as you said there, by being quite aggressive with that, the control you're going to get on the shot is going to be pretty good as well.
Yeah, and with the lack of wrists here, I need to get that speed from the body.
Yeah, and I like the fact as well, when you are working at getting speed, it's going to have more chance of being a good strike and getting over here.
Exactly.
So you're actually taking that negative thought out of the shot. So,
Okay, here we go.
oh, I'm looking forward to this.
18, Carnoustie.
Andy, last thing.
Yep.
Whatever you do, don't hit in there.
Okay.
That's pretty decent. Oh, very nice. Just short of pin high. Not bad.
That's
You
5
happy with
feet
that?
away. I'd be very happy with that, Pierce. 5 feet away. I'm at the burn as well.
You didn't knock it in there, did you? Now, actually, before we go, we've got a couple of quick questions. First of all, post comments down below. What is your number? So what is your preferred distance when you're hitting these pitch shots? And secondly, who tried, didn't actually go for it in the end, but who was looking at playing the shot out of the burn? Very famous golfer a few years ago. Post down below. Now, look, guys, that concludes our roundup to the Open Championship this week. Now, hopefully you can get an idea of what the players are going to be doing, but also you can pull some of these techniques out and thoughts for yourself to help improve your game. And if it did help you and you do enjoy this, please hit the like button. It does help us. And if you haven't subscribed to us, if you haven't seen us before, hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this every week. Yes. Now, Andy, next week, really excited. Break 90
next week, yes,
is
Break
landing.
90 is out. Hopefully you've seen Break 100. If you haven't, make sure you check that out. But Break 90 is a 6-week plan that's going to help guide you through breaking that 90 mark. This season now is sort of well into the season, Pierce. A lot of people are playing golf and finding it tough to break 190, and we've put the perfect plan together for you guys to follow that will take you through to break that 90. So if you do want to take a look at that, which launches next Monday, click the link in the corner there and it'll take you straight to it.
Yes, we know you're going to enjoy that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.